Conquer debt and take control of your future this sorted money month. Here's some more advice and tips from Christine Liggins, CEO of Debtfix.
Kia ora, it's me again, Christine from Debtfix. We talked earlier in the piece about building your budget and putting your budget together. So let's have a look now and see how we can change the budget and make some savings maybe. I said to you that having a budget made you in control of your money. You can now see where all your money's going. So let's have a look at some of these items in your budget. One of the things that I like to look at first is your mobile phone bill or your phone bill. Not many of us have landlines anymore. A lot of us just have our mobiles. When was the last time you checked what plan you were on? I'll tell you a story. I was with a company, and I still am with them. I was with this phone company for many years, and I paid $90 a month, and I got 300 minutes, 300 texts, and about 1 gig of data. Now, when I was walking in the shopping mall one day, I saw a sign in the window that had a much better plan. $30 a month, unlimited minutes, unlimited texts, and 4 gig of data. That was huge, and a huge saving if I was on that plan. So I went into the store and I said, hey, I want that plan. And I also said, I've been with you for many years now, and you haven't told me that that's a better plan for me. So you've wasted a lot of my money. After a little bit of bit more conversation, they compensated me for 3 months. So I got 3 months free. So it's always worth looking, checking your plan, but it's always worth asking as well. You might not get anywhere, but my philosophy is if you don't ask, you don't get. Okay, so always try and ask. You've been loyal to that company for a long time, so they should be looking after you better. And I think that's how things should work in New Zealand. So that's your phone plan. But when you get your phone plan, you just make sure that you are using it correctly as well. What I used to see when people had landlines and mobiles, they'd have 3 minutes on the mobiles, but not on the landline. But they'd make the calls on the landline, and then they wouldn't have used their 3 minutes. So that's just wasting 3 minutes and costing money that wasn't necessary. So check your plan and check you're using it how it should be used, and then you're making most of the savings. Let's have a look at another easy one to check, and that's your power bill. So you might have seen in the last few years, they haven't run for a while, but what's my number? They used to stick a post-it note on the forehead and say, what's my number? And that is a really good website. That's what's my number, or it's also powerswitch.org.nz. Leads you to the same place. What that website shows you is the cheapest power bill in your area. So basically you go in, put a few details in, and then it will say, hey, this power company is the cheapest in your area. Do you want to switch to them? If you say yes, you're not actually switching. It's just going to put you in touch with the new power company. But again, remember what I said earlier. You don't ask, you don't get. So if that's not your current power company, why not go back to your current power company and say, hey, these guys down the road are going to offer me cheaper power. What can you do about it? Again, you've been loyal to that company. They want to keep you. You'll be surprised at how quickly they might be able to sharpen the pencil for you. But it's worth checking with your power in your phone every year just to see if you are on the best plan for you that suits your current circumstances as well.
Confidential, non-judgmental, no obligation, and advice free of charge. Get in touch with Debtfix today. Debtfix.co.nz